Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now Montgomery, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
To throw, Brissett. Open man, it's Allen. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Brissett. And that is incomplete.
I better raise my voice a little bit here because one thing we can already tell, even in the first year in the league with this new stadium, it's going to get loud in this place.
Yeah, the old place was loud, but I think we're getting a sense that this place is going to be louder.
Yeah, they're riding that momentum of that 2016 team that finished their year in the Super Bowl.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the former 1,000-yard man for the Dolphins, Lamar Miller. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go. Green.
On 3rd down, Peterman. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. Green.
On 2nd down, here's Peterman. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Brad Nortman in his 6th year in the league on to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Fresh set of downs here. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play fake, Brissett. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Montgomery. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Second down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
They start the drive with Hyde. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go. Blue, line it.
From the gun, it's Peterman. And Green with a catch left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Here we go now.
Now Peterman on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Peterman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go. 38.
Montgomery. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
A second down throw for Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Let's go!
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Brissett. And he fires one, but incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Peterman. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. The 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Peterman. Open here, Adam Thielen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A first down carry now for Miller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin King, the rookie from Washington. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Here we go. Let's round. Let's round. Ohio. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Set now on second down. Gets it to Strong. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory. But that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done. But I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Down, Peterman. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Peterman on second down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. Second
down, Peterman. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now it's Peterman. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run. It's Miller. 1 yard is the gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Now Peterman. Looking for Pryor long. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Final play of the half. It's Peterman. He's going to air one out. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Josh Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2nd down following the run. Peterman. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. This is Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll toss it to Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw is Peterman. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On second down, Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The play clock's running down. To throw is Brissett. He's got the completion to Strong. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run. Montgomery spinning past him. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down near the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Gun, Brissett. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Carry, it's Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The toss play to Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, Brissett. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything. No gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
They go play action now. Peterman. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Peterman. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. 3-19. Over. Good.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And some space here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
On the counter, it's Miller. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but for this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, Peterman. And nowhere to turn for Peterman as he hits the turf. Stephon Tuitt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd down, Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Let's round. Let's go.
Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So out come the Falcons now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is
Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fresh set of downs here. Again, it's Miller. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down, just 1 yard to go. Defense showing blitz. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now it's Miller. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami.